That's a profile right there. Well, that's okay. You want maybe he's a Cowboys fan too. Who knows? Anyways, my name is Goldberg. I'm running for your Commissioner of Revenue. And I think I might have met a few of you guys at the doors because I was walking around the area actually. Anyways, I'm running for Commissioner of Revenue. A little about myself. I'm a 25-year Navy veteran. I do not root for the Cowboys, so I do not drive a black four-door sedan. I'm actually a Jags fan, so pretty sad. But anyways, I'm a 25-year Navy veteran who's now working as a contractor for the Navy over at NOP. About 10 years ago, my wife and family and I were stationed out here, and we just fell in love with Norfolk and decided it was the best place to be. In my time in the Navy, I worked in multi-million-dollar contracts. One of the biggest ones was building the Aegis Ashore program in Romania for ballistic missile defense. That was an $800 million project, which I managed part of the contract on that. I also worked on contracts over at the Operational Test and Evaluation Force. I had a $5 million contract I managed for the Navy, and now I work under these contracts. I got 5 kids, 3 grandkids, and we just think Norfolk is the best place in the world, and that's why we've made it our home. Now, the biggest question I get from everyone is, Adam, you got a great life, and you're such a handsome man. Why?
So far, 1 out of 2.
I know. By the way, Employee of the Year, I might add. Her picture's right there on the quarterdeck, and she works right around the corner for me, so I get her power. I get her aura around me. I know, you're everywhere. I mean, you're the Civilian of the Year. Fiscal year. Okay, so it ends in October. Anyways, that's where I was. A little bit left right there. Oh yeah, I'm awesome. That's where I was at. No, anyway, so one day, Norfolk has this problem with our taxes. Our taxes are getting assessed way too high lately, and it has gone out of control with our one-party system. And when Evans Post and the previous Commissioner of Revenue resigned, they just went through the roof this last year with their appointed one. So I decided that it was my responsibility, instead of complaining about the taxes in Norfolk, to actually take action and get within the system where I can help affect it. One thing I want to look at doing is making sure that we have fair and equitable assessment of our taxes in Norfolk. One of the things that gets me the worst is our real estate tax, second highest in Tidewater, one of the highest in the Commonwealth. We saw a 6 to 10% raise in our assessments, which raised our taxes 6 to 10%. This is insane. It's something that we should institute within our tax system in real estate would be a homestead exemption, in which the city drops off your assessed value $25,000, lowering your taxes right off the bat, and then prevents them from raising it greater than 3% every year on your primary residence. The other thing we need to look at is the deferments for the old and infirm. Now, these are discounts people get because we get older, and sometimes we get hurt. Well, you should not be punishing people to have to live off of their life savings and a fixed income because they got older or they got infirm. These numbers that they have, the thresholds for income, threshold for house values, are way too low, and they do not match with the cost of living increases, and they do not match with this boom in real estate we have recently had. We need to reevaluate those and make them more equitable. Personal property for anyone who owns a boat around here, or an airplane, or an RV, or something that's taxable on this. I have a friend, no joke, who sold her boats to another friend. The city taxed them both the full value for that year and charged them a sales tax, giving the city twice the income for that property and also giving them a little extra on the sales tax. That's got to stop. That is not fair practice. What about that car tax? I cannot stand it. I think we ought to get rid of it altogether. That car tax, there's only 27 states in the entire union that allow a municipality or a county to tax your car. They're taxing property you already own. You've paid a sales tax on it. Why do you need to continue to pay a tax on it just for the privilege of living in Norfolk? Granted, it's a great city and I love it dearly, but come on, that is just honestly not fair. And then we took at the business of business taxes and licensing taxes. Any small business owners around here? Was? So you know about this. The city is allowed to tax you on your gross income, and they've maxed it out to what the Commonwealth will allow. So if a company makes $200,000 in goods and services, but at the same time has $250,000 in revenue expenses, that $50,000 loss doesn't matter. They're still taxed the full amount on the $200,000. Well, what's that do? It prevents the growth of our industry. It prevents the entrepreneurs from coming here. prevents our organic, commercial and industrial base from growing, and in turn it prevents people from working here, prevents people from eating here, dining here, and living here, and increasing our revenue that way. But I gotta be honest with you, the current Commissioner of the Revenue was appointed to this position, and they don't have a critical eye in City Hall because everyone there is of the same party. You know, it doesn't matter which party you're at. If you're the same party, you toe the line and you do whatever the bosses say. Well, we need to end that. I'm an independent candidate with a critical eye for those books, and it is my goal that when I get elected as Commissioner of the Revenue, I will be your tax advocate. And that's why I need you all here. This election, this is my pun line, this is a good one, you paying attention? I need you to go for gold and elect me as your Commissioner of the Revenue. Does everyone have any questions real quick? I know you guys are going over, so I don't want to take too much of your time. I know, wasn't that so good? It just makes everyone speechless. If you do have questions, I think, no. You're both submariners, so I know
That's actually,
exactly
that was what I
ask.
wanted to point out is Adam and myself are the only two folks running anything statewide or anything in Virginia that served aboard submarines here in Norfolk. And we both have the honor and privilege of working to earn your vote in the same areas in Norfolk.
So you can take it one of two ways. Either we're crazy enough to get on board a submarine and go underwater and trust it will come back up, or we were brave enough to get on a submarine that goes underwater and trust that it comes back up. But if you do, what's that?
You got too much nitrogen in your blood, right?
Oh, you know, every once in a while since then I've been twitching like this, you know? I don't twitch. She works with me, she'll tell you I don't. But I will tell you, if you have any future questions, please look at my website. I can be reached through that or my Facebook page. I will guarantee I'll respond to you within 24 hours, so. If no other questions.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.